Okay, hey. Okay, this is another video series, and it's reading old newspapers. So what I do was, or what I do is, I have a subscription to newspapers.com, and I scroll through the different newspapers from around the world, mostly United States, in the United States and around the world, and look at old newspapers from like the 1800s, 1700s, 1900s. When I do videos, I've done a video. 1800, I looked at some. It's so bland because they don't have the typesetting is so primitive that they don't have photos or images printed up. It's all just letters, like it's all just print because they didn't have the ability to make images as well. Okay, let's start this up here. Well, that's from my old video. Now we're going. It always does that. This Twitch video, this Twitch studio, it shows what I was doing last on my last main screen, and then for about 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds. Okay, let's go to Washington. Let's see here. Oh, that might be neat. The Afro-American Journal, Seattle, Washington, between 1967 and 1971. Okay, let's check that out. I don't know what to look at. Let's take 1971, and let's do September. Let's do September. No, let's do this. We'll do April. April the, I don't know, 14th. Oh no, they only have 3 days. The 1st of April, I guess. Okay, let's do the 1st of April. Afro-American Journal, Volume 4. Number whatever, I don't know. Seattle. Thursday, April 1st, 1971. Spirituality. Black Panther National Chairman Bobby Seale and the goatee that has been the center of legal battling. Okay. Ruling due soon for Seale goatee. That doesn't seem like very, Oh. Ex-champ may fight in England. Muhammad Ali may return to the ring wars in the very near future. Plans to have been underway to match the ex-title holder and the British Empire champion Joe Berger, who defeated Henry Cooper recently and stripped him of the title. Muhammad, who would like a return with the champion Joe Frazier, may be forced to wait for the shot. Frazier, who was released from St. Luke's Hospital in Philadelphia, plans to visit his native Beaufort, South Carolina home and keep the dates for the Knockouts, his musical combo. What? The ex-champ and his staff showed anger with the report from England allegedly by the Dr. Joseph Bloomstein, president of the Medical Commission of the World Amateur Boxing Association, that Ali was drugged before he boxed Frazier. Ali's staff sizzled after learning of the report, since the security was so rigid around the former Olympic champion that even regulars around his camp had difficulty getting close to him. I don't know if that's the whole story, but wants Muhammad Ali wants back in 1971. Okay, let's just go to the next page. School collapse. Trying to find things that are short to read. I'm not good at reading, sorry. I cannot read out loud and follow along and read. They don't mean the school falling apart or collapsing, they mean the education system. Okay, let's go to the next page. See if there's anything interesting. Woohoo! Seoul Superette. Guess who's coming to town? Oh, to lunch, sorry. I'm so bad at reading. Whitey the Clown. See next week's issue for the great savings at Seoul Superette's second anniversary, April 10th, 1971. Seoul Superette. Groceries, meats. I find that some of these places, they don't give prices. Like this Larry's Island. Lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Open 24 hours. They don't give prices. Oh, there's prices there. GE cassette tape recorder, $25. Back then, it's 70, so. Okay, let's go to the next page. Oh, there's comics. Crude. I'm not going to read it. Doesn't look that interesting. I'm going on to the next page. Oh, the church. Something's happening at the church. I love these. Dal Pori House. Special. Prime beef rib, red beans and rice, bean pie, cold salad, $2.07. Chili, chicken gumbo, burgers, and beverages, carrot cake. $2. That's what I say about in the old days. Nowadays, if you lose $1, no big deal. But in those days, earlier, I guess, 1900s, 1910, $1 could buy you like 3 loaves of bread. And you lose $1 down the drain by accident, or you drop it or something. Okay, let's read this. African American Journal. Funds misuse charge splits Negro church. The African Methodist Episcopal Church, an old and large black denomination, is embroiled in an inter-dispute involving charges of misuse of hundreds of thousands of dollars in church funds. The dispute now is in the federal courts, where the ruling in an interim matter was handed down yesterday. At the center of this dispute is Arthur G. Gaston Sr. of Birmingham, described by his attorney here as one of the richest, if not the richest, Negroes in America. A suit by Gaston charging irregularities by a former church attorney and accountant still is pending in U.S. District Court here, and another demanding financial accounting from a church department is pending in Memphis. For their part, church officials charge Gaston with spending church money without consultation. He says that when he took over as treasurer in 1968, the church was virtually bankrupt. According to one of his lawyers, Gaston personally underwrote a loan to the church for $550,000 when he first took office. He also arranged personally a $100,000 bond to be put up pending the outcome of yesterday's case. When he first took office, Gaston ordered an audit of the financial records of the church's minimal salary department, which provides aid to clergymen of the AME church assigned to parishes which pay a salary less than $1,500 a year. The audit made by the firm of Ernst and I can't read that, was not conclusive because according to report by the firm, the department would not allow all of its records to be studied. However, the firm said there was some question about the investment of $443,200, and it was unable to find $299,347, which had been recorded as received by the church. Gaston then began to file lawsuits against officials of the church, although not against the church itself, using church funds as legal fees. It was this that led officials to oust him at the meeting in the district on March 9th. Gaston charged that his removal from office was in violation of church regulations and filed a U.S. District Court asking for his injunction against it. The suit also asked that the church be enjoined from transferring approximately $130,000 in church deposits from the Union Trust Company to the hands of church officials. He also charged that his summary dismissal would damage his reputation. To remove him without being charged with a specific charge that he could deny means that he is being removed under a cloud of suspicion. Ernest D. Jackson of Jacksonville, one of Gaston's attorneys, argued yesterday during his summation before Judge John Lewis Smith Jr. Smith had granted a temporary injunction against transfer of funds on March 12th, but yesterday he ruled that on irreparable harm had been done to Gaston. Citing a landmark 1872 Supreme Court ruling prohibiting secular courts from intervening in internal affairs of religious organizations, he also denied a request for a preliminary injunction and dismissed the case. Bedford Lawson, another of Gaston's attorneys, said he will appeal. Sounds like there's problems. I'm not good at understanding things either. I didn't understand that whole thing. Funds were missing. Somebody being accused of taking the funds, I guess. And then he's trying to keep his job. Oh, look at that. Now open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. until, doesn't say, featuring the finest soul food in Seattle. Fish, chitterlings? I've never heard of chitterling. Something goose. Casper goose? Don't know. Ham hocks, buffalo trout, Don't know what Buffalo Trail. Pig feet. Come in and get acquainted. Sarge's Soul Kitchen. It says 7 a.m. until. And then it doesn't say anything. Until when? Collins Daycare. License. Is now accepting application. Happiness and securities for your child. Ages 2.5 to 8 years old. 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Hot lunches, snacks. Modern facilities and full equipped fenced playground. Transportation provided. No, that's not bad. Again, they don't give prices. Look at this. Put your wardrobe in good hands. You can rely on our expert handiwork to restore a spotless clean all your wardrobe. And just in time, we're always at your service with dry cleaning at a modest price. Special shirts 4 for $1 with bundle. New Way Cleaners, free pickup and delivery. Expert tailoring. 3 days leather suede. That's suede, right? Huh. Okay, let's move on to a different newspaper. Let's go to a different newspaper quickly. I'm trying to get 2 different papers. Let's see my country. British Columbia. Chilliwack. Paper 19, let's do in the 1900s. 1920. April. Okay, let's see, 22nd. Pages. Progress or Fruitmen mutually dependent. Fruits must be pollinated and bees need the honey. Spraying trees in bloom kills bees and reduces crops. I don't want to read the whole thing. There's probably a whole story. Oh, there's... Boy Scouts. Okay, let's read that, I guess. Boy Scouts held exciting paper chase. The Coquelitas troop of Boy Scouts, I didn't say that right, which is recently reorganized for the coming season, held a paper chase on Saturday. Patrol leader Frank Jones, Deer Patrol, patrol leader Johnny Lewis, Eagle Patrol, were foxes and left the institute. Were foxes and left the institute at 2:05 p.m. carrying 2 heavy bags of scent. They were allowed 15 minutes law. 32 hounds followed. 32 divided among the patrols as followed: otter 7, deer 6, eagle 6, fox 6, beaver 7. I don't know what that means. The general direction of the run was southwest, but the scent was very cleverly laid, for the foxes baffled their pursuers time and time again. The turn for home were made near the Vedder River, and the quarry taking the Vale Road for the straight bolt for home. The Foxes were sighted once during the run by Corporal Robert Kelly of the Otters, but he failed to overtake them. The Foxes entered the Institute gates after completing a run close to 8 miles. They were received by Scoutmaster Reverend G.H. Rayleigh and A.S.M. Wilburn, whose watch registered 3.32. I don't know what that means. They had scarcely regained wind when Johnny Moore of the Eagle Patrol was seen approaching at a steady run. He made home exactly 2 minutes behind the Foxes. A minute later, running abreast, came Corporal Robert Kelly of the Otters and A.S.M. Caudle, running with the Eagles. This proving to be the most exciting finish. The corporal behind the A.S.M. by a few yards. Out of the 32 hounds who followed, 20 finished. Points by patrol: Eagles 51, Foxes 49, Deers 39, Otters 37, Beaver 34. I have no idea what I was reading there. What the heck is a paper chase? I should look that up. I'm going to do that right now. Paper chase is a racing game played outdoors with a number of players. At the start of the game, one person is designated as the hare, and everyone else is in the group are the hounds. Okay. It's a game. Huh. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, back to where we started. That is funny. It's like a running game. Look at that. On the right here. Electric washer. Time saver. Electric washer and wringer. Save you time on wash day. Many women who use the time saver get the breakfast ready while the washer is doing the first tub full. Simply turn on the current and the time saver will do the rest. Ask to see a demonstration of the time saver electric in your own home. We don't ask you to take our word for what the time saver will do. Make an investigation, see for yourself. Put it to the test. Ask all questions you can think of. Will it wash clean? Will it wash without injury to clothes? How quickly does it do the work? What is the cost of power? How easy is it to operate? Here have all the questions answered exclusively. Watson and Thomas Hardware Company. Huh. Stanley Steamer stage line between Vancouver and Chilliwack. 2 cars daily each way. Cars leave from Blue Funnel Office, Coral and Hastings streets, Vancouver, and from the Five Corners, Chilliwack. What? Coral and Hastings. I know where Hastings Street is. Leave Vancouver 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. arriving at Chilliwack 12 noon and 6 p.m. Leave Chilliwack 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. Arrive Vancouver 12 noon and 6 p.m. So they have one that's going each way that's the same. Single fare $3. Try this trip. Okay, let's go to the next page. They got photos, which is cool. The other ones that are old, they don't have photos. Coal mine. The first one, I guess that's the one on here, top left. At the coal mines, Lethbridge, Alberta. Number 2, coal mine building, Fernie, BC. That's this one here. And coal mine loading shed, Fernie, BC. That 2 is there, 3 is there. Coal mine building there. It must be. This is 1. Huh. I love seeing the prices. Can't see the prices that well. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I gotta shut down this video soon. Extra years of easy riding. CCM bicycles. CCM. That was, in my day, they were big. Let's read this. The cost of building has doubled. Are you still carrying the same amount of fire insurance? Telephone us for inspection and latest rates. Homemakers Limited. Real estate insurance investments. Okay, check out one more page. Vulcanizing. As good as new. That's the way we make our worn old tires yours. Our vulcanizers do wonderful wonders with worn shoes and inner tubes. Doubles, often triples the life of your tires. Isn't it more economical to pay us for good vulcanizing than to buy new tires, especially when the cost of new tires mounts daily? Valley Vulcanizing Company. Next to Heart Block. Oh, this is for sale. Classifieds. They're always fun to read. I gotta end this video. For sale. Pekin duck eggs. $2 per 12. For sale, 2 turkey hens and 1 and 2 years old. What else? For sale, 600 15-gallon kegs in good condition. Price each $1.65. FOB. What's FOB? Victoria. Oh, from the brewing company. For sale, strawberry plants. JD Maynard City. JD Maynard City. For sale, good strong piano box. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. Okay, I can't get through a lot of these. It takes me forever. So that's the video. I'm not really keen on this series.